The cafeteria fell silent when Chloe Winters laughed. Not just any laugh, the kind that sliced through the air like a knife. "Look at her shoes," Chloe sneered, pointing at the cleaner on her knees scrubbing spilled coffee off the marble floor. "Did you dig those out of the garbage, or do poor people get a discount?" The girl on the floor froze. Her name was Maria, a 22-year-old cleaner working at Oakridge University, one of Canada's top business schools. Her face flushed red, her hands trembling as the students around her chuckled nervously. Chloe, the daughter of a wealthy CEO, stood tall with her caramel-colored hair flowing over her designer coat, a symbol of privilege and arrogance. Maria kept her head down. "Please, miss, I'm just doing my job." Chloe smirked. "Your job? Oh, sweetie, my dog has a better life than you." The laughter erupted again. Even the security guard looked away. But what no one noticed was the dean of the university, standing by the doorway, watching. And from that day, the tables began to turn. Back to the beginning. Just a week earlier, Maria had started her new job at Oakridge. Her mother was sick back home in Winnipeg, and Maria needed every cent to pay for her medication. She dreamed of finishing college one day, but life had other plans. Each morning, she arrived early, wiping tables and cleaning classrooms before the students came in. Most ignored her. But Chloe Winters? She made it her mission to humiliate Maria every chance she got. "Careful, everyone," Chloe would say loudly whenever Maria entered the room. The janitor might spread her poor germs. Her friends laughed, snapping photos for their private group chat. #PoorGirlProblems was their favorite tag. Maria endured it all silently, whispering prayers under her breath. She believed in karma, that one day, the universe would balance the scales. But she never imagined how soon it would happen. It started on a chilly Wednesday morning. The university hosted an event called the Young Innovators Challenge, a national entrepreneurship competition with a $50,000 business grant. Chloe's father was one of the judges, and she was confident she'd win. After all, who would dare say no to the daughter of Robert Winters, the CEO of Winters Corporation? That morning, Maria was assigned to clean the main hall before the event. As she polished the tables, she overheard Chloe bragging to her friends. "After I win, I'll buy that condo downtown. I'm done living under my dad's rules. Money belongs to those who deserve it, not people who clean floors for it." Maria clenched her jaw but said nothing. She just wanted to finish quickly and go home. When the event started, the dean made a surprising announcement. This year, the competition will also accept late entries, from anyone in the university community, including staff. Gasps filled the room. Chloe rolled her eyes. What, are the janitors gonna pitch a mop business now? But that was exactly what happened next. The dean looked toward Maria, who stood quietly by the back wall. "Miss Maria, I've seen your sketches and ideas from the Sustainability Board. Would you like to share them with us?" The room went dead silent. Chloe's face twisted in disbelief. Her? She can't even afford a notebook. Maria hesitated, her heart pounding. But something in the dean's eyes gave her courage. She stepped forward, hands shaking, and began her pitch, an eco-friendly cleaning product line that used natural Canadian resources and zero-waste packaging. Her voice quivered at first, but as she spoke, passion took over. She explained how it could reduce pollution and create jobs for low-income families. When she finished, the room erupted, not in laughter this time, but applause. Even Chloe's father leaned forward, intrigued. "That's impressive. But Chloe?" She looked like she'd swallowed fire. Later that evening, as Maria left the hall, she overheard Chloe shouting at her father. "You can't seriously be considering her. She's just a cleaner." Her father's tone was cold. "She has more business sense than you've shown all year." Chloe's eyes burned with fury. You'll regret this, Dad. I'll make sure she never wins. And as Maria walked home under the flickering streetlights, a strange feeling washed over her. For the first time in a long time, fate was on her side. But she didn't know, Chloe wasn't done yet. And what she'd do next would change both their lives forever. The next morning, the campus buzzed with gossip. Word spread fast. The cleaner girl, Maria, had impressed the judges at the Young Innovators Challenge, and her idea was now competing against Chloe Winters. Chloe couldn't stand it. She stormed down the hallway in her designer boots, her heels clacking like thunder. She's just a nobody. I won't lose to someone who smells like bleach, she hissed to her friend, Savannah. Savannah nodded nervously. Relax, Chloe. You're the dean's favorite. They'll never choose her. But Chloe's instincts said otherwise. For the first time, she felt threatened. That afternoon, she came up with a plan, a cruel, desperate plan. Maria had been working tirelessly on her prototype, an eco-friendly cleaner made from natural Canadian ingredients like lemon oil, maple extract, and baking soda. She didn't have fancy equipment, just determination and an old blender she borrowed from the cafeteria staff. The night before the final presentation, Maria stayed late in the lab, labeling bottles and writing her notes. When she finally left, exhausted but hopeful, Chloe slipped inside. She looked around, spotted Maria's project samples, and whispered, "Let's see how clean you feel after this." She poured bleach into one of the bottles and deleted Maria's presentation file from the shared computer. Then she smiled, satisfied that the poor cleaner would finally be humiliated in front of everyone. The auditorium was packed. Parents, investors, and the media had gathered for the finals. This wasn't just a school contest anymore, it was a real opportunity for a business grant and a partnership with a Canadian sustainability firm. Chloe went first. Her project, Glow Skin, was a luxury skincare line using diamond dust. The audience clapped politely, though the judges didn't look impressed. Then it was Maria's turn. She stepped on stage, holding her bottles nervously. Chloe leaned back in her chair, smirking. "Good morning," Maria began, her voice trembling. "My product is called Pure North Clean. It's designed to protect both people and the planet by using biodegradable ingredients and recyclable packaging." She opened the bottle to demonstrate, but the moment she sprayed it, a cloud of choking bleach filled the air. People coughed. The judges waved their hands in front of their faces. Maria froze, horrified. I don't understand. That's not." The audience murmured. Cameras flashed. Chloe's grin widened. Then, the dean stood up. "Stop the presentation. Everyone, please step outside for a moment." Maria felt her knees buckle. Her dream, ruined. Tears welled in her eyes. But as the hall cleared, one of the tech staff approached the dean, whispering something. The dean's eyebrows lifted. Minutes later, he returned with 2 security officers. "Miss Winters," he said firmly, "we need to speak to you." Chloe frowned. "Me? Why?" The dean turned the projector on. The screen showed security footage from the night before, Chloe sneaking into the lab, pouring something into Maria's bottles. The crowd gasped. Cameras started rolling again. Chloe's face went pale. "That's not me." Her father stood up, furious. "Enough, Chloe. You've embarrassed our family and your company. Do you realize what you've done?" Tears streamed down her face as the truth hit her, there was no way out. Maria stood quietly at the edge of the stage, still shaking, when the dean turned to her. "Miss Maria, your integrity and creativity have shown more strength than any business plan today. The judges have made their decision." He smiled. "The $50,000 grant goes to Pure North Clean." The hall erupted in applause. Maria covered her mouth in disbelief. She had won. Weeks later, Maria was offered a partnership with a major eco-brand in Toronto. Her face appeared in online articles titled, "From Cleaner to CEO, The Inspiring Rise of Maria Alvarez." Meanwhile, Chloe was expelled for academic misconduct and barred from university competitions. Her father cut off her credit cards and made her work, ironically, as a janitorial assistant at one of his company's facilities to learn humility. One afternoon, months later, Maria walked into the lobby of that very building for a meeting. She stopped when she saw Chloe in a gray uniform, mopping the floor. Their eyes met. Chloe froze, shame written across her face. Maria gave her a small, gentle smile. "Don't worry," she said softly. "Everyone starts somewhere." Then she walked toward the elevator, confident, successful, and free. And Chloe, watching her go, realized the bitter truth. The girl she once mocked had become everything she could never be. Moral of the story: never look down on anyone. Life has a way of turning the tables when you least expect it. Loudspeaker: if you believe in karma, poetic justice, and second chances, hit that subscribe button. Comment your city below, and let me know. Should Maria forgive Chloe, or let her face her fate?